This is the Nation 8 to 9 p.m., the final hour of the 2015 Horse Radio Network Radiothon by Weatherbeeta. To hear all 12 hours of the Radiothon, visit horseradionetwork.com. Find it on iTunes on the Horse Radio Network feed by searching Horse Radio Network. If you are listening on the free HRN phone app, you will find all 12 hours under the Stable Scoop Show. Enjoy.
The horse world need wait no longer. The 2015 Horse Radio Network Holiday Radiothon will start in less than 2 minutes. So let's go to Colleen from Weatherbeeta for the call.
This is Colleen from Weatherbeeta. The hosts are saddled up, the prizes are ready, and the holiday voicemails are loaded in the gate. And they're off.
And guess what, Wendy? We are in hour 12.
Yay! Thank God we made it.
The Eventing and Horse Nation Hour, the Nation's Hour of the Horse Radio Network 12-hour live holiday radiothon by Weatherbeeta. Oh, somebody's got to turn off their... One of you two have to turn off your player. I'm getting feedback from one of you two, Leslie or Jenny. We're getting bad feedback.
I'm 99% sure it's not me.
Oh, that'd be me. It was Leslie, because she's never been on our shows before.
Yeah,
just throw her Leslie under the bus.
That's how inventors roll.
Yeah, that's how they roll. Throw Leslie under the bus.
Is it me? Did I mess it up? Am I good now?
You're good now.
It's good.
We are in the final hour, and we have, I'll just do it here. I'm on a roll. We have Leslie, who joins us every week on the Horses in the Morning show from Horse Nation. Woo! Hi, Leslie.
Good morning. That's what I usually say.
It feels like morning time.
Usually I'm guzzling coffee also, but today I've got some wine. She's guzzling something different.
Perfect.
In case you haven't figured out, this is Party Hour. We have Jenny Autry here from Eventing Nation as well. Hi, Jenny.
Oh, hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good. Have you been drinking? I heard rumors on the Horse Husband Hour that you had. So
Just a smidge. I can't stop laughing about Timothy Hartfield telling us all to drink this weasel coffee, which is, I hope everyone was listening to the last hour, because I had to Google it, and I'm half appalled and half fascinated. Really, I just can't stop laughing about it.
Weasel coffee. I didn't hear that part.
You didn't hear that part? Weasel poop coffee?
Oh, man. It
That's
happened.
as bad as Googling horselets.com.
Yeah,
okay, I don't want anything
real.
to do with that.
This has been an evening. We started out at 6 o'clock talking about Horse Sluts, the book, and now we're at Weasel Poop Coffee. You guys have to live up to that.
Gross.
Yeah.
I know. Don't worry. We're ready to top it.
I bet you are.
We're about to break the internet. Don't worry.
Well, we have callers lined up. We broke the internet earlier. You heard that, right?
That's like a par for the course at Eventing Nation. We do that all the time.
I've always
totally
wanted to do
purpose.
it. I've always wanted to crash a server. We did it during the interview with Bob Bafford. We crashed the server. So if you're going to crash a server, it might as well be with the number one trainer in the world.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Hey guys, we have to do a little business, and then we're gonna get back to you. Okay?
All right, we're ready. We'll drink in the meantime.
All right, it won't take a second. I don't have to say 12 hours of unbelievable guests, because we're done this hour. We got some goodies coming up. That we have Boyd Martin, Dom and Jimmy Schramm, and I heard one of those coming to us from Australia. And then we have Lainey Ashker coming up as well. And then you guys, at the end of this hour, guess what you get to do?
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Yes, $1,000 grand prize to one lucky winner tonight. And we're going to talk about that at the end of the hour. But right now, let's just give the headlines of what they'll win, Wendy.
Okay, what they'll win is the Benefab Rejuvenate Smart Scrim sheet valued at $349, the Soar No More liniment. You get 2 half-gallons of the Performance Ultra Gel Lotion.
What eventer doesn't want that?
I know. Everybody needs that at $180. The Dublin Lifestyle Boots of the winner's choosing, valued up to $269. And look at, girls, the only fashion boots we can wear are these Dublin boots, because fashion boots just don't fit our lifestyle. Okay? So we need these Dublin boots. And then the Weatherbeeta Freestyle 1200D Detach Neck Medium Blanket, valued at $229.
Very good. Well, that's terrific. And we want to thank all of those sponsors for their donations for the grand prize. We've been talking about them all day, and you guys get to give them away tonight.
Woohoo! Woo!
Hey,
We're so excited. We're so excited.
Before we get started, though, our listeners have been sending in wonderful stuff all day. I don't know if you've heard, but we have some very creative, very talented listeners. And why don't you introduce the Hanukkah song there, Leslie?
Oh, yeah. Okay, Hanukkah song. Yeah. So, like the Adam Sandler, like SNL
Put
skit.
on your yarmulke.
Yes.
Time to celebrate Hanukkah.
That's it.
I got
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
She has to rewrite it
Yes.
to add Reese Koffler
Yes.
Stanfield in it for next year.
I don't know if we had the rights for me to sing that, but it just happened. So,
It doesn't.
yeah,
We've been
it's
doing it all day.
It's happening.
Yeah. Well, one of our columnists rewrote it to include Biz Tam, who's like a long time Horse in the Morning listener. She rewrote it to include American Pharaoh.
Let's
And
take
not only that, but
Yeah.
she recorded it. She got her husband to play the guitar
Yeah.
for
It's
her.
pretty good. Let's
Yeah,
just listen.
pretty good. Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Biz from Corvallis, Oregon, calling in for Horse Nation, and this one goes out to all the people celebrating Hanukkah out there. Hanukkah is a festival of light. Instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. If you feel like the only kid at the barn without a Christmas tree, here's a list of other equestrians who are Jewish, just like you and me. American Pharaoh lights the menorah. Ahmed Zayat spins the dreidel on the flora. And guess who drinks Manischewitz, Dressage Great Robert Dover, and Margie Engel at his. Georgina Bloomberg's half Jewish, and I'm half Jewish too. So put us both together, and that's one horse crazy Jew. So many Jews are in the horse biz. George Morris isn't Jewish, but I heard his accountant is. So put on your yarmulke, it's time for Hanukkah. It's so much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. So put your helmet Hanukkah and ride a lip is Hanukkah, but only if you Hanukkah. Have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah.
Yay!
That's so funny.
It never
This is
gets old.
She's a woman of many talents. Ellen.
Hey, speaking of Tiny George, we have Tiny George here with us today.
Oh,
we
play
have
the
Tiny
girls'
George
Tiny
Moritz.
George.
Yeah. You want to hear some Tiny George?
Yes.
Okay, put
Absolutely.
Tiny George, the Briar doll, up to the
All right.
microphone.
Ready?
And let's see what we get out
Here
of
we
Tiny
go.
George.
What
All
do
right.
you have to say, Tiny George?
What is my advice for your daughter? The best thing you can do for your daughter's riding career is have her take tennis lessons.
Burn.
Ouch.
One more Tiny George. Let's hear from Tiny George again here. Press the button, Wendy.
All right, go.
You're very beautiful. I hope you have a brain.
Only George can get away with this stuff. Well, guys, welcome to the show, the final hour. We're so happy to have you here. Leslie, what's your favorite holiday memory?
Oh, man. I think that I would like to swing in the opposite direction and say that I think that for the first maybe 10, 11 years of my life, Christmas was always a traumatic, emotionally devastating event for me.
Well, that's happy thoughts.
Of course it was. It was looking good. It's going to be great.
Because, all I wanted was a horse. A pony. Like, whatever. Something with 4 legs that I could ride around in circles. Like, that was all I wanted. And I just felt like every year I was just in tears because I did not I did not get the horse. I didn't understand why Santa hated me, like what I did wrong, to deserve nothing resembling a live horse for Christmas. So like Christmas is really sad. That sounds really bratty. It probably is really bratty, but
yeah, kind of. It's Southern bratty, if anything. Yes,
it
is
ruins Christmas. But then it got better, like because I finally did get my first air quote event prospect, which my parents invested several $100s in a 3-year-old quasi baroque.
Oh, you
Arabian.
can grow together.
Oh, wait a minute. We have a song for that.
Green on green makes black and blue. Wouldn't ride that horse if I were...
Yeah, I was like 11. Like, here you go. Which I think it may have been like an assassination attempt on their own daughter. I'm not sure.
Well, you were a bratty child, so we determined that.
Like, you want a horse? Here's a horse.
Yeah. Here, go play. Don't wear your helmet. It's okay. You don't need that.
Go play. It means she would walk to the barn or ride her bike and then stand by the fence and cry because she couldn't ride her pony. I know that pain. Don't worry. My parents weren't horse people either.
Jenny, what about you? Do you have a happier memory than poor Leslie, who's going to be crying all night?
Yeah, that was a real cheerful story, Leslie.
Way to start off a vending hour.
Yeah.
I know. Yay. Leslie, you drink more while I tell my story. I feel like mine is a good character building story where, I didn't have a horse either until my family moved from California to Virginia when I was 12 years old. And when I was 13, I got my very first pony, and we had 5 acres in Virginia. And I'll always be very grateful to my parents for giving that opportunity to me. But I have very hearty memories of going out on Christmas morning, trudging uphill both ways through the snow, carrying the warm buckets of water out of the house and knocking the ice off of the troughs. And, giving apples and carrots. And that was Christmas with horses. The work goes on every day of the year, as we all know, which is what brings us all together as we understand what it's like to care for these animals. But that's honestly what I remember the most. It stands out to me at Christmas's past is thinking about caring for the horses on Christmas morning.
While Leslie was crying in her sleeve.
Yeah.
Where's my pony? Jenny has a pony.
She was hating
Everybody
you.
has a pony but me.
You could have fun with your briars.
Yes, that's right.
And having Tiny George
Tiny
making
George
you
keeps you company.
anorexic and having body issues.
That's right, for the rest of your life. All right, let's get, we have a lot of callers lined up, and we don't have time to take all of them. So how about we do this? This is something we've never done before. And callers, I apologize. I know some of you have been waiting a long time. We're going to put you all on. I've never done this before. We're going to see if we break the thing. But we're going to put you all on at the same time, and we're all going to say Merry Christmas at the same time. So hold on here. We're going to get them lined up. You're going to be all on.
You can't put all these vendors together at once. This is dangerous. They're wild, Glenn. They're not like normal horse people. They're wild.
We got Tracy. We have Happy Barbie. We have Dave again. And then we have Melinda.
Dave.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Hi.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Leave it to the
you
inventors
all.
to break the internet.
What we do.
That's what we do.
Okay. It's like par for the course around here. Yeah.
I remember the first time. I remember the first time that Eventing Nation crashed, and you guys were like me today when we crashed the servers. You were so excited, and I know that you were so excited about being the ones that crashed. When you do that the first time, it's so exciting and terrifying all at the same time. It is. Yes.
And then every year after that, you'd expect us to get our act together, and we somehow never do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Rolex tradition.
It is a Rolex tradition, absolutely. People have expectation now,
Yeah, they're trying to break your internet. Well, guys, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it. We have Tracy from Mill Creek Spreaders, one of our terrific sponsors.
Hello.
Hi, Tracy. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas, Tracy, with the holiday last name, Noel. So
You do, Tracy Noel.
today.
That's perfect
Yeah.
for the holidays.
Yeah, so thanks for letting me call in.
And just a quick plug, Mill Creek's having a huge holiday sale this year. We're offering more discounts than we ever had before, so be sure to visit our website. And
MillCreekSpreaders.com. That's where you find them. Best manure spreaders out there. And who doesn't want a good quality manure spreader?
Exactly. Be flinging poop in the new year without using a pitchfork. It would be awesome.
You know what? I bet you Leslie doesn't have a good quality Mill Creek manure spreader, and now she's going to be crying again.
Yes.
First the pony.
Now the spreader. Thank you, Tracy.
Santa hate me.
For Christmas either,
Merry Christmas, Tracy. All right, happy Barbie. Quickly, Merry Christmas from New Jersey.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Thank you for having me on. And I have one tip. I think Leslie should drink wine for every show. She's adorable. Love her.
That is an excellent idea. What a wonderful idea.
She's on at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm on the show at what time? 9:30 in the morning. 10.
Hey, there's
Yeah,
no.
but Australia time. Australia time. That's 9 at night.
Brilliant. Okay.
Some Baileys with your coffee. Go for it. Happy holidays, everyone.
All right, happy holidays, Barbie.
Happy.
And we have Dave again.
Hey.
Hey, Dave again.
Dave again. Just Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you. I definitely wanted to be part of, when I heard Jenny and Leslie were well into their bottles of wine, I needed to be part of this again.
Dave, what is your favorite Christmas drink?
My favorite Christmas drink? Well, I'm now so stuck on weasel poop coffee, and then the waffling we had going on. I'm not an eggnog fan. I'm actually if you take apple cider, heat it up just like you would normally, and then add Fireball to it, it is the most amazing Christmas drink possible.
That sounds good.
Does sound good. Well,
delightful. Dave,
we have to go because we have an Olympian waiting, so I think we have to get to. Yeah,
Well, he's well deserving of the time.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Take care, guys.
See ya. And Melinda, I'm sorry, but Boyd Martin wants to get on the show, so we'll have to say Merry Christmas to you. Thanks, Melinda. Take care. Well, you want to introduce your next guest like he needs one?
Absolutely. We are so excited to welcome Boyd Martin to the show. And listening throughout the day, we heard a lot of Christmas memories that involved snow and a lot of cold temperatures. But Boyd grew up on a very different side of the world in Australia. And so I thought it would be great to bring him on and hear some of his Australian Christmas memories. So Boyd, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, g'day, Jenny. How are you? Good to be on the show tonight. Thank you for having us all. Glenn, how are you, mate?
Hey, good, Boyd. It's good to talk to you again.
And yeah, Boyd, everyone's been talking about taking these snowy Christmas trail rides, and that sounds nice, but I thought that coming from Australia, you probably had a very different experience growing up to share about Christmas. So what can you tell us about your favorite Christmas memories in Australia?
Well, Christmas is quite different in Australia, as you could imagine. The hottest time of the year, it's the middle of summer. And, when it's the middle of summer, you're talking about barbecues and cold beer and outdoor sort of events. So, I grew up in just north of Sydney, and we used to every year sort of go to Auntie Jan's the night before Christmas and have a few beers and walk down a street close to her called Hewitt Parade, which had a lot of the Christmas lights on their houses. And we used to walk down there with a bunch of other Australians and admire everyone's fancy lighting. And we used to think it was impressive. And it wasn't until I got to America that I realised it was actually pretty pathetic. And like in Australia, they had like a couple of flashing lights in a tree and maybe a windowsill flashing. And then you get to America and the whole house was electrified. So that was pretty funny. And then Christmas Day in Australia, we'd go down to my cousin's place who lived near Kirkhill Beach on the northern beaches, and his house is pretty close to the beach, and we'd all take a swim in the surf and then go and have a barbecue at his place, and my dad would have what they call a Chrissy curl, where he'd lie on the couch and have a nap, and we'd all go back for another swim or sit out on the deck and sink a few beers. So it was quite a different experience to what you'd expect here in America.
Yeah, I feel like I have several observations for this. One is that clearly Americans don't understand the fire hazard of lighting their entire houses and potentially flammable objects. Two is that clearly the whole concept of taking a nap and then drinking for the rest of the day sounds like a wonderful way to spend Christmas. Clearly we're missing out.
Yeah, what did you call that nap again?
Yeah, what was that? The nap? The Christmas?
It was called... what was it called? The Chrissy curl. The Chrissy curl. But you know what was awkward, though? I'll tell you a funny story. Basically in Australia, you'd wear a Hawaiian shirt, a t-shirt and a pair of board shorts. And Christmas Day was a pretty relaxing day with your family and a bit of cricket in the backyard or something. And I met Silver and went to Germany for a Christmas. And I would have thought the Germans had the same sort of protocol when it comes to Christmas. So I had a really, really cool button-up shirt which had a rooster. Like it was a Hawaiian type shirt, but it had a really, really nice rooster on the chest of it. And so I'm meeting Silver's family for the first time, and I was sleeping in the basement. They had me sleeping in the basement. I walked upstairs they celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, and walked upstairs, and like everyone was in a shirt and tie and a suit. Like a dad was in like a proper suit. And I walked into the room with this big rooster on my shirt, and like the whole room went silent. It was so weird. And Silver's sister said in German to Silver, "Oh, nice rooster."
Well, you're never going to live that down.
German Christmas, Australian Christmas, quite different.
Yes.
So many jokes that I can't do right now. So many jokes.
So many jokes.
So many jokes.
Interesting juxtaposition. And boy, now you have Australian Christmas, German Christmas that you're bringing together for American Christmas with your new son, your new father to Knox, which is very exciting. So are there any special Christmas traditions that you're going to be starting now with your new son?
Well, I got my mum and sister coming over from Australia, and so I want to keep up sort of a bit of the Australian tradition, which is a bit tough when it's cold. So we'll still going to be a barbecue and t-shirt and shorts, but we'll be inside, and Silver will be bringing a bit of the German culture to our house, and I'm sure it'll be very formal. Lunch or dinner or whatever we come up with, so it's a bit awkward. It's a bit chalk and cheese, Jenny. But we want to make sure this kid of mine has still got a bit of heritage from both ends. So it's American Christmas is great though. We've had a few Christmases here in America, and we've got lots of friends and family around here, and we usually head over to Philip Dutton's on Christmas Eve and drink a few lemonades and enjoy the evening, and then have a pretty cool day on Christmas. So.
Well, I think you could also pass that rooster shirt on to Knox and keep the tradition alive. Keep that memory going, because that one...
Silver tried to throw it away. I've still got it, though.
No. Okay, excellent. I'm glad you preserved that memory to pass on to your son, because that's Christmas right there, everybody. That's Christmas.
Thank you, Boyd. We appreciate you stopping by tonight. You've always been so generous to join us on Horse Radio Network, and we love you for it, and you and Silva both.
All right, guys. Have a good one. See you later. Thanks.
All the best.
Take care. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Boyd. God, he set me up so well, and I couldn't do it.
I sat back, too. I sat back from the mic because
she did.
I couldn't stand it. I had to just sit back because we
I
get
feel like-
censored.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
there's a
start
difference between
selling-
breaking the internet and just like literally getting kicked
Yeah,
off
we
the
don't want
internet.
to
by
set it on
the
fire. We don't want to
authorities.
set it on fire.
You know what's sad? It's my own rules. We could break them if I didn't have these rules of my own about, being a family show.
Yeah.
Oh, that
What
was
I
so
think
tempting.
is that we can make a killing selling these rooster shirts on Eventing Nation.
I think you could right
I
now,
want
actually.
one.
After tonight, you could. Just put Boyd's name on the bottom of them or something.
Designer or something. My
Yeah,
goodness.
you need big rooster shirts. Boyd's Rooster. We'll leave it at that. Do your own
I
jokes.
can't stand it. I'm having to
Don't
like,
do
bite
it,
my
Wendy.
lip.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
We have to set up a call here from Australia, so that's going to take us a minute. Would you guys mind if we played the voicemail package, which you've heard several of all day long? Would you mind that?
Absolutely. Let's hear
All
from
right.
the listeners.
All right, let's hear from the listeners.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These listener voicemails are brought to you by EquestrianCollections.com for the whole universe of holiday shopping.
Hello, everybody at the Eventing Radio Show. This is Mogi Bearden Muller from Fox Hill Eventing, wishing all the listeners and all of the Eventing Radio Show hosts a happy, happy holiday.
Hello, this is Abby from Berkeley, Michigan, just wishing the Horse Radio Network a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I can't wait to see what you have in store for next year. Love you guys.
Hi, Horse Radio Network. This is Elizabeth from Silverton, Oregon. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the bit of Britain, glistening once again with leather reins and silver curb chains that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight you'll see are the horses that will be out your own front door. A pair of cavallo boots and a pony that scoots are the wish of Wendy and Glenn. Horses that rock and will go for a walk are the wish of Jamie and Jen. And Philip and Reese can hardly wait for showing to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one out fox hunting as well. The sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the sleigh bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is a carol that you sing right within your heart, right within your heart. Merry Christmas.
Hey, all you Horse Nation and Eventing Nation fans, visit Equestrian Collections because they make your holiday shopping super easy. They have a huge equestrian gift guide with everything from dream gifts to grandma guides, or a perfect gift for your trainer this holiday season. If you love what is new, trending, or the latest equestrian styles, Equestrian Collections is the place for you. Visit equestriancollections.com/HRN gifts. Plus, for Horse Radio Network listeners only, use the coupon code GETGIFTED, all one word, Get Gifted, to get free shipping over $79. And listen to the last episode of the Stable Scoop Radio Show for the 2015 Holiday Buying Guide from Equestrian Collections at equestriancollections.com/HRN gifts. Well, we all know that riders don't come in only one shape. That's why Dublin designed an all-new line of breeches that embraces a variety of fits. Whether you are slim and straight or sport beautiful curves, Dublin has the style that will help you feel confident in the saddle. Dublin's exclusive core embrace panel in all 3 fits and its tri-stretch technology in the Shapely gives you a smooth look and no waistband gaps. To see the full range of fits, fabrics, styles, and sizes and colors, visit DublinClothing.com. That's DublinClothing.com. And on behalf of all of the hosts, all of the listeners, and all of our guests, we want to thank Weatherbeeta.com for being the title sponsor on today's Radiothon. We hope that you support our sponsors, as they are what makes this all possible. Just want to say again, thank you to Weatherbeeta and Horse Lovers and Equestrian Collections and all our sponsors today. The prize providers, over $3,000 worth. This day would not be possible. You guys know, Leslie and Jenny know that without our sponsors, we would not exist, and we do appreciate them very, very much. Well, we are, I think we have, well, let me try again on one of them here. I think we have our guest. You want to introduce him? One of you?
Do we have Jimmy?
I think we do, yes.
Or Dom?
We have both.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do we have both?
Yeah, we're both here.
You're there too? Okay.
It's a party now.
Well, we have a unique situation because we have the dynamic duo calling in from very different parts of the world. Dom, thank you so much for being with us all the way from Australia, and Jimmy is with us from their base at their farm in
I'm all the way from Pennsylvania.
I know. But we're so excited to have you both to share your favorite Christmas memories with us. And I know, Jimmy, you said that you had a good one that was
cut here.
you up.
Hold a second.
Oh.
For our non-eventers, tell us who they are.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh
Do
my
they even
goodness.
need an introduction?
Well, for
But I will
non-eventers.
give them one. So, in addition to being very dear friends to me, these two are the ones you know as the stars of Invention TV, as well as the Along for the Ride series that was shown all the way over in the UK, if we have any international listeners tuning in with us. So, they're very well known for their amazing videos that they've done around the world, but they're also excellent event riders who have ridden up to the very highest levels of the sport. And they have a fantastic training and sales business out of their base in Pennsylvania. So we are delighted to have them on the show. And they're also hilarious. So I hope everybody's excited for them to share their stories. Whose is better? Dom, is your story better?
That was quite an introduction.
You're setting us up for a bit of a fall here, Jenny. I don't know if I can be funny on command like that.
Now I feel almost a little bit uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable now.
Dom, dance right now.
One of my better skills, Glenn. I'm sorry, mate.
Dom,
Hi,
since
Dom.
yeah. Also, yes,
Hey, what's
you're.
up?
Yeah, you can chat to each other across the world. So here's the thing, Dom. I'm going to tap you to go first since you're calling all the way from Australia. So we thought it would be cool to have somebody tell stories about Christmas in a very different part of the world. And growing up in Australia, a lot of our Horse Radio Network listeners might not know what that would be like, celebrating the holidays there. So what can you tell us about Christmas in Australia, down under?
Well, Jenny, obviously it's on the other side of the world. It's one of the hottest times of the year, and from a young age we get taught in the ways. I think I was probably having my first Christmas beer when I was about 3 or 4 years old. Or
it's the right way to celebrate the holidays. Yeah, I like that.
Not really. I was at least 11. But either way, we like to go to the beach a lot. It's a big seafood time of year. We eat a lot of seafood as opposed to having like roast turkey or whatever that we have in America. But a lot of things are similar too. Family gets together and just try to all catch up before the end of the year. I think if I was to think back, one of my favorite memories, it's a little cliche, but I remember the year I got my first saddle under the Christmas tree. It was a Wintec all-purpose saddle that I'd been eyeing off. It was probably 5 or 6, but I kept it all the way through till I was 16. and was still competing. And I think I did my first 1-star in it actually. It's kind of interesting, the contrast between being in America and being in Australia. But I love it all the same. I think it's actually kind of cool it being cold because it sort of, I don't know, feels a bit cozier and you can get in front of the fire and, I enjoy it. I enjoy it both sides of the world.
I enjoy that because I also had a Wintec as one of my very first saddles. So,
I mean, who didn't? Yeah.
Who didn't? I know it was a thing. It was a thing to do.
It was a thing.
Jenny, I love my Steuben saddles. I wouldn't go back. I love them to death. It would be nice just to pull the old saddle off and just hose it down at the end of the day. Like I do miss that.
But considering Weatherbeeta and Wintec are one of our title sponsor for today, we absolutely love the Wintec saddles. Don't we, Dom?
See what I did there, Glenn?
You did. You did very well. Thank you. I'll pay you later.
Some product placement.
So, and Jimmy, you grew up in a warmer place as well, being in Texas. So how did you
Not
celebrate?
really that warm, actually, on Christmas. Not that warm.
Could it get as cold as Pennsylvania?
I've definitely seen a white Christmas in Dallas. I've definitely also been wearing a T-shirt for Christmas too. It's kind of hit or miss. It changes all the time.
So what would be your favorite Christmas memory to share with all the listeners?
Well, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story about Dom. That's what I do.
Excellent.
And
so excited.
I apologize to anyone in my family and friends that are listening because they probably all know the story already. And a shout out to everybody. Hey, guys.
And they're so excited to hear it.
But anyway, so every year for Christmas, my sweet mom buys everybody pajamas to wear Christmas morning. Because our Christmas morning, we're 10 years old, and we close our eyes and come into the room and go to our pile of presents and open presents like we're 10. But either way, so we all like to wear our matching pajamas. And so this is Dom's first time.
You're going to pay for this,
his
Jimmy.
first Christmas. First Christmas in the U.S. and first Christmas with my family. So it was kind of a, big deal. And I have a big family. So either way, my mom had put both sets of pajamas, mine and his, in his room. And we were sleeping in different rooms at this point, since before we were married. And Christmas morning, we wake up and we're all rushing in here. And then here comes Dom walking in, and he's got on a pair of flannel pajama pants with reindeer all over them, and this top that was like skin tight fleece, and it was bright red with black trim, and it had this like scoop neck, like really low scoop neck on it.
Fabulous.
And he walked.
Me out.
Was like, what are you wearing? And he's like, these are the pajamas that Mrs. Holitic gave me to wear. And my mom was like, those are the wrong ones. Those aren't the right ones. Those are Jimmy's pajamas. So,
okay, just imagine my confusion. I mean, I thought, what are these people? They grossly underestimated my size, but I didn't want to be impolite.
Were there any roosters on them?
Yeah,
I gotta know.
It's Boyd's rooster shirt. Now it's
rooster on this.
Tell you the story about the rooster shirt, did he?
Australians in your
yeah,
story
Boyd told it earlier. Dom and I have both witnessed this rooster shirt. It's pretty classy, really.
It's legendary. It's like a superhero. Like when he puts that rooster shirt on, it's like he can do no wrong. That's for sure.
I know. I'm saying we need to print print these and sell them on Eventing Nation. This is the next big
I
thing.
want one.
Our chat room is going crazy with the rooster shirts. They all want one. So
Everyone's freaking out about the rooster shirt.
I don't think they can be remade. I'm telling you, it's not like a bunch of roosters. It's like this. It's like a giant,
like one
giant
big rooster in the front.
There can only be one rooster.
Yeah, it's like
one
a show
giant
quality
rooster.
like fight rooster. It's a impressive bird. I mean, I think it's quite beautiful.
Yeah, Glenn is just biting his tongue right now. He's like,
I can't handle it.
Hey, Jenny, I want to tell you one more quick story, if you don't mind. It's quite humorous. So this is Christmas 2014, and Jimmy and I are up in Pennsylvania, and because our wonderful barn manager groom Stephanie was going home for Christmas, obviously to be with her family, Jimmy and I stayed at home and held down the fort. So we kind of had this local dinner for all the displaced Christmas people, and it was up at the Cheshire Fox Hunt, which is beautiful fox hunt up there in Chester County, and we went up there to have dinner with Ivan Dowling, who's the master of the hunt there, and Steph Boyer, who's also she works for the hunt, but she's also a whipper in there, and Boyd, I believe, was there. Either way, needless to say, it was a bunch of eventers or horse people together on a dinner, and there were libations, and we enjoyed ourselves immensely.
There were quite a few libations, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I mean, it is
There
what
might
it
have
is.
been a
So,
rooster or two, but yes, continue on.
so either way, we're feeling quite jovial, and we decide to go home eventually. And when we get home, it's very cold. The horses were in the barn, so we pulled up to the barn and figured we'd go and check the horses and maybe run through the stalls real quick. I think it's probably about 1 a.m. So Jimmy and I are in there, and we're in either side of the barn in a stall with a pitchfork cleaning the stalls, and just chatting and cleaning stalls and whatever. And next thing I kind of detect something. I just have a little bit of a sniff around, and I say, "What's that smell?" And I say to Jimmy, "I'm like, do you smell that?" And she goes, "No, what is it?" And then she goes, "Oh yeah, I smell it too." And I'm like, "What is it?" Jimmy says, "It kind of smells like
hot garlic."
And next thing, our two dogs, Vegemite and Willow, come running into the barn, happy as can be, and it finally hits us that they have just been skunked about 20 seconds earlier.
Oh no! Merry Christmas!
Oh my God, that's the worst. 1 a.m, you're like, one more pitchfork to go, and you're ready to go to bed, and here come the dogs. Skunk.
Oh my God, we were like stripping. We were like stripping in the barn, trying to wash off in the wash rack. Oh, it was horrible.
You could have been a fly on the wall and seen these two drunk people trying to take off their clothes in the wash rack in the middle of December, like screaming and spraying each other with hoses. And
it would have been cool if you weren't skunked. But
yeah,
this is the true meaning of Christmas, right? Right. This is the true meaning of Christmas.
Dom and Jimmy, do you mind if
not
we?
to mention. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, we're just, I don't want to run out of time. And if you don't, do you want to hang on while we bring in Lainey Ashker, who I think you probably know? So let me add her, and you guys want to give her an introduction for our non-eventers.
Yeah. Okay, for the non-eventer.
Lainey is a 4-star eventing boss, basically.
Yeah, I've always wanted to introduce someone like Oprah. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah,
this
go ahead.
is Lainey Ashker.
Perfect.
Yes, and for all the non-eventers, she is an off-track thoroughbred enthusiast who retrains. Yes, a number of them off the track, competed in the thoroughbred makeover this year in Kentucky, amongst balancing her training and sales and competition schedule, which is very exciting to see that. And you probably follow her on Instagram or Facebook, where she does her popular grid of the day exercises. So really, she's just kind of an all-around rock star. Can we say
Oh,
that?
yeah, I
Lainey?
do the
That's
exercises every day, Lainey. I do them every day with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Glenn
the last
doesn't
time,
jump, he
the last
drives
time
a
I saw
carrot.
Lainey, she was at Rolex, and people were literally like, so she's doing an autograph signing, drinking champagne, signing autographs, and the souvenir they're handing out is Lainey's face, like a selfie of Lainey's face, literally burned onto a piece of toast. Like there was some sort of like
Which is
selfie
totally normal.
toaster.
Yeah, that's normal.
That
Yeah,
happens
that's
to
normal.
me every day.
Let's let Lainey say something. Hi, Lainey.
I'm sorry. We're just really excited. Welcome to the
Lainey,
show,
are you
Lainey.
here? Is she
Lainey?
there?
She just hung up on us. She's like, I can't.
Lainey,
Lainey, did we lose
where'd you go? Oh, no.
Did we lose everybody?
No, I'm here. Are you there?
No, I'm still here. I think Lainey might have stepped out to take a selfie real quick.
I'm going to drop Lainey. Haley, if you can see, you can get her back on.
Jimmy,
That would be
Jimmy,
great.
Are you there? We lost Jimmy and we lost Lainey. Okay, well, Dom, we're so glad you're still here with us from Australia.
Don't tell lies, Jenny.
You can always count on Dom.
Oh, you know what? I think we dropped. Let me. This happened before twice. I think that our call-in studio where we connect all the callers doesn't like us to stay on this long. So let me add it back in so we can actually get the guests.
What I'll say about Dom is that we were talking about the rooster shirt. Dom has an excellent collection of I don't even know how to describe it. Quality shirts that he
Thank you
buys
for calling
from
Call-In
Walmart.
Studios host
Hold
and
on, there's
calls
no
for
way
your
I can
line.
avoid
Please
this.
enter your show number and press pound.
Internet! Mission
We
accomplished!
actually broke the internet. We actually did. Like,
Enter
we
your
did it.
six-digit PIN number.
Yes!
We actually broke it.
We're going to
Welcome,
be in a
host.
second.
You are now in the host room.
There
You
we
can
go.
manage
Now
your
we can
call
talk to the
from
callers
Call-In
again.
Studio web interface.
Hopefully we can get Lainey back. I'm sorry about that. Jimmy, are you still here?
I'm kicking it. I'm here.
Oh, good. Phew.
Oh, she's there now.
All right, she's here. We'll get Lainey
Well, it
back.
was funny. It somehow it just put me and Lainey on our own conversation, so we were just chit-chatting away.
Radiothon.
And now we've lost Lainey, so I think they're trying to get her back right now. Wendy, can you go
Did
check
you
on that?
lose Dom?
Oh, she's back. Let me get her back. She's here.
It's
Lainey, can you hear us now? Are you there?
I'm here. This is
Yay!
Lainey, we're sorry. We joked
I mean,
about
Jimmy and I were totally cool with just taking over the radio show. I mean, that's totally cool with us. You know, if we're about to freestyle. That's kind of what we thought we were doing. We thought we were taking over the radio show.
And we would have trusted you with that entirely. Don't.
This is what happens at the end of great parties. It just dissolves into
It
madness.
dissolves into chaos. Yeah.
No. Well, Lainey, we're so excited to have you on. And Lainey's calling us from California. She's been there visiting for the holidays, which is very exciting. And we're grateful, Lainey, for you calling in when you're across the country. And
of course.
What we're doing is we're all sharing our favorite Christmas memories. And we're hoping that you have a good one to share with all the listeners who are tuning in. So take it away,
gosh.
Lainey.
Well, I've got when it's not so funny. Most of the time my holiday season is spent injured or in a hospital. Last year, as you know, I was in a hospital.
Have made something of a tradition of that. Yes, that is.
Oh, totally. It's, you know, if I'm going to get hurt, it's the perfect timing to do it. You know, it's because it's like. But the long and short of it, my best Christmas memory would have to be. I think when I was 3. I'm actually sitting here next to my mom, and she's going to have to remind me. I think I was 3 when I got poo. Right.
Oh,
so
hey,
I everybody says hi, Mom. So I remember going to my grandparents' house. It was family tradition. We all went to my grandparents' house and opened up our presents under the tree, which is colossal. And it looks like Christmas threw up in here. It's the most amazing Christmas decorations at my grandparents' house. And I remember my parents told me to walk outside, and I walked outside, and there was a big pony, or a small pony with a big ribbon on it. And her name was Winnie the Pooh. And I think I was like 3 coming 4 or something. And it was just like the coolest, the best. And I will never forget that Christmas because I really did want a pony. And I did get a pony. I was very fortunate to get a pony. And that's sort of, that is my most
that's a highlight
memorable
of a story.
experience.
Yeah.
Totally. So it was special.
So what did you name the
3
pony?
coming 4 because it wasn't yet January 1st.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that terrible? Yes, I was almost 4 years old. It wasn't January 1 yet. No, exactly. Well, and my birthday happens to be pretty early in the year, February 10th. So, yes, I was pretty young, and it was really cool to have my first pony then.
Well,
So what did you name the pony?
Cracker
Winnie the
Jack.
Pooh after
Winnie
my Winnie the Pooh after my favorite character.
Aww.
I've had all sorts of weird names. I've had Winnie the Pooh. I've had a Noah's Ark. I've had a Fishbone.
Noah's Ark.
All of which I've named, of course. So all sorts of funny names of my horses.
Well, guys, we are running to the end of the hour. I'm going to keep you all on if you don't mind, if you can hang out. And we're going to have you help to pick the winner of the $1,000 worth of grand prizes at the end of the
Can
show.
Lainey pick the winner?
I
Lainey?
want these prizes.
We
I
all
know,
want these prizes.
They're really good prizes.
We all want these prizes, and we're not eligible.
But first, we have one more commercial to do. Let me play it, and I think it's somebody that you all love, and it's a product that you all love. And let's hear about Giddy Up Gear.
Go Socks are the ultimate tall boot socks for riders. Made in the USA of quality nylon spandex blend, they feature photos of top U.S. eventers with motivational quotes from riders printed right on the socks. Eventing legends Boyd Martin, Buck Davidson,
With his rooster.
Gina Miles, and Denny Emerson are all featured. And at just $19.95 a pair, you can mix and match and create your own dream eventing team. Go to GiddyUpGear.com to find a retailer near you and get a leg up on gift giving with Go Socks from Giddy Up Gear.
I know you guys love Go Socks. She's great. Joanna's terrific, and we love them too. Giddy Up Gear, you can find all of their different products. They make great Christmas gifts. Check them out today. Well, before we get to that, we have 4 callers waiting on the line. We're going to try and break this thing. So I'm going to keep all of you on.
We're going in hot.
I'm going to put all of them on, and we'll set a record for the most people on our shows at a time in 8 years. And we're just going to wish them all a Merry Christmas. And I'm sorry, guys, we're not going to have time to talk to you because we have to see if you won a $1,000 worth of crap. So hold on. We're going to get them all on right now. The same time here. All right, everybody say Merry Christmas to our listeners.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
That's a lot of people.
That sounded so good.
Yeah. All right, we're going to drop the listeners off. You can listen in to see if you won. Hey, I'm going to make sure I drop the listeners and not any of our guests off of here. All right, one more. Okay. Now, this is the final time in the day. We're going to explain what these prizes are. And this is all going to go to one person, $1,000 worth of stuff. Go ahead, Wendy.
Okay, it's grand prize hour, and one lucky winner will walk home with
Wait a minute. Hold it. I'm being requested that we actually Periscope this. So if you follow Horse Radio Network on Periscope, I'm not getting a signal.
But Glenn, I have my glasses on. I look super
I got no
old.
signal. Doesn't
Can
that figure?
anyone work
Make Kyle Periscope.
I can't make it work because there's no signal. So anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, these prizes total $1,000. The first one is the Benefab Rejuvenate Smart Scrim Sheet, valued at $349. The Benefab Rejuvenate Smart Scrim Sheet safely and naturally harmonizes body functions, stimulating recovery time, promoting blood circulation, increasing oxygen flow, and ultimately reducing pain and stiffness. Used by world-class competitors in every discipline, this sheet is made from Benefab's proven ceramic fabric and features magnets over key acupuncture points for maximum therapeutic effect. Visit benefabproducts.com for more information. And our second prize is the Soarnamore half-gallon of the Performance Ultra Gel Lotion and a half-gallon of the Performance Ultra Liniment, valued at $180. Soarnamore Performance Ultra Liniment and Gel Lotion are the gold standard in topical analgesic care for your horse. You can be confident when using Soarnamore Performance Ultra Liniment before and after you ride, under pads and wraps, and even overnight. The 100% herbal arnica-based formula is lobelia and capsaicin-free, so you can apply it worry-free before and after you ride and compete at any level. When your horse needs the most effective relief for pain and inflammation, reach for Soar No More Performance Ultra Liniment and Gel Lotion. You can find the entire line of Soar No More products at your tack and feed stores and at major online retailers. Learn more at arenas.com. And our next one, which is like my favorite prize, is the Dublin Lifestyle Boots of the winner's choosing, valued up to $269. Equestrians need durable footwear, but they also want to look great around the farm and around town. That's why they love Dublin's Lifestyle Boots. Dublin has styles for everyone, from the traditional venturer pull-on jobber boots to the fashionable river plaid mid-calf to the ultimate in style and comfort, the Dublin Medway Thin-Slate Tall Boots. And every Dublin lifestyle...
Wendy's running out of steam over here.
I feel like I'm like really badass.
She's fading.
And every Dublin Lifestyle boot features stirrup-friendly, tough tech sole, waterproof, HBR membrane, and RCS insole for all-day comfort. Visit DublinClothing.com and find the Dublin Lifestyle boot that fits your lifestyle. Okay. I've got
one more, Wendy.
I'm going to channel Vanna here.
Vanna, okay. Your inner Vanna.
Okay. Weatherbeeta Freestyle 1200D detached neck medium blanket valued at $229. For the ultimate in strength and durability, wrap your equine in the Weatherbeeta Freestyle 1200D with super strong 1200 triple denier triple weave outer layers. Kitty, you're stealing my limelight. The versatile detached neck features the exclusive Weatherbeeta zip-out snug fit collar to provide extra protection and warmth for your horse's neck and pole area. Freestyle forward place gussets, cup shoulder dart, full wrap tail flap, convenient quick clip front closures, and exclusive with relief pad, comfort cuff, and removable web elastic leg straps make this blanket winter protection juggernaut.
Yay!
Juggernaut.
End with juggernaut. That's great. All right, Lainey, this is what you have to do. Do we have a drum roll? Okay, you have to pick a number between 2 and 147, and that will be our winner of $1,000 worth of stuff.
Oh, I'm super
Oh,
excited.
that's
Yay.
way too much pressure, you guys.
Do it.
Do it.
On
Do it.
you, Lainey. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go with my favorite number. Well, I have two favorite numbers, but my favorite number is 8.
8.
8.
All right.
Okay,
8
hold
is my
on.
favorite number.
Hold on.
I have it tattooed.
Oh my God! 8 is Lindsay Helmuth.
Lindsay
All right,
Helmuth,
Lindsay.
you win. Yay, Lindsay. Good
Lindsay.
job.
Is
Yay.
it Lindsay, the one that did the whole thing in the beginning for us?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
She did the whole intro.
Let me go there because I'm so confused about who did what anymore. Nope, that was Lindsay Roush. Different Lindsay.
Sorry, Lindsay.
Sorry, Lindsay
Well, we
Roush.
still love this Lindsay as
But we
well,
love
our
Lindsay
grand
Helmuth
prize
too.
winner.
Well, you guys, this has been a great day. It's been 12 hours. We did it. We only dropped off during Bob Baffert,
Well, at least it wasn't Charlie Daniels.
Yeah, we stayed on during Charlie Daniels. And thank you guys for joining us this last hour. We love you guys at Eventing Nation and HorseNation.com. If you don't know, Leslie joins us every Monday morning at 10 o'clock on Horses in the Morning. And she hasn't even drank, and she's funny. So,
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. But who was the caller that said that I needed to start putting Baileys in my coffee?
yes. Hey guys, everybody at once. Let's say I'm almost sorry it's over at
Me
this point.
too.
You want to go another 12 hours?
Another 12 hours.
We'll let
So that and things just start getting real weird.
Yeah, we'll let we can just let Leslie and Jenny take over and we'll leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
To go.
The line between the two of us. Good.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays and happy Hanukkah. We'll see y'all. You know what? We're going to end this with Templeton Thompson with Happy Holidays. See you, everybody. Thank you. Have a great night. We did it! Yay!
I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and hoping that you won't.